All right, keen observers may notice this screen looks a little weird, but just so this is going to be a little bit different. The first half of the video, pretty much, I didn't realize that I wasn't recording voice and sound for the game. So I'm going to leave a timestamp at the bottom to skip ahead. I think I know how to do that. And this is going to be me showing the playback of the video and commentating on it at 1.5 speed. So it'll be a little faster than the hour and 15 minutes it says it has. But essentially, welcome back to episode 12? Yeah, 12. Day 59. I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered because I wasn't expecting to have to do this. 53% condition. So we dropped a good bit last time. We lost like 30%. 20 of it was just from a fall, right? So it was a little tough. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of upset about it. But I'm feeling really confident in this run now. We went through Timberwolf. We got a good amount of teas. We've got some broth that's working really well. And right now we're chilling in the cave by the bunker, I think is the best way to put it. And I plan to load in, warm up some stuff, and then go to the next cave where hopefully we'll find matches. And then from there we'll go into the cave that goes from one side of the mountain to the other, and I want to go out that cave and loot some mushrooms that spawn over there, and then come back through and leave Timberwolf and head into Ash Canyon. I've got a really cool idea of how to progress through Ash Canyon that's unusual. Most people don't take this route because the other route's just so powerful. But we'll get to it when we get there. I'm going to go ahead and start the video playback. And if you want to skip ahead, do so. Doesn't bother me at all. But some cool stuff happens in this first half. I think we get some wolf attack. We get some wolves come after us. We get a moose that I wasn't expecting. And we get a blizzard when we're out in the open. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and 1.5 speed. Let's get it started. Yes, this isn't bad. All right, so I'm just going outside, checking how cold it is. It's really cold. I think I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to heat up the fire or stay. And I think I'm just going to send it. Yeah, I'm just sending it. I'm warming up the broth because we need the broth for food. And I'm just sorting through our inventory to get rid of some stuff. Whew. 1.5 speed's a little much, but it's okay. So we'll check again. The weather looks okay. Not the best. I'm going to leave 30 minutes on the fire just in case I need to come back here. And all right, let's go, I said. So now I'm going to go. This straight ahead is where that wolf was before. I'm already cold. I'm drinking the broth. Such a great 800 calories is huge there. I mean, it's heavy. The broth is heavy, but those 800 calories are massive for us. So we're just going straight ahead. And we kind of get sprain risk here, so we're going to clear it real quick. I saw the wolf over the hill. Y'all saw it too. And let's see what he does. He's going to give us some space. I'm trying to just make it so he gives some space. So now the winds, I'm starting to hear the wind. So I'm getting in the wind shielded area. You can see that now. And we're protecting our fire because we don't want to keep lighting torches. I think last episode I spent like 3 or 4 matches. And now I'm debating how far I can make it if I can make it without spending another warm-up buff. And I decide I can't because the wind is starting to really pick up. You can see it on the screen. It sounds like it's going to be a blizzard. Here, I'm trying to get fuel because I know I don't have a lot for this cave in case it is a blizzard. And you can really see the wind is picking up, and we are about to hit a true blizzard. And so there I lost, you saw that, I lost wind shielding, so I threw the torch into the cave to help us. And now I'm here, I'm like, oh, I'm not even warm. This cave is not a warm cave at all. So I'm going to light a torch over here so that if I need to, I can harvest these fur for fuel. So 2 coal fire. This is a 2 coal fire because it's so cold, and we just barely, y'all saw that, we just barely did not get cold, and we're barely warm at all. So I'm checking it. The hacksaw is looking pretty bad. I think it was at like 60% here. Let me see if I can see it. It's 59%, right? It's looking pretty bad. I haven't found the hacksaw in Timberwolf yet. And at this point, I'm really just hoping it's at the summit or somewhere. Like if it's not at the summit, that's okay, but it's going to be a lot better if it's at the summit because we're going to need it to open up the rest of the crates. Because I doubt I'm going to get a repair kit. This isn't, what is it called? This is not Pilgrim. I did a little bit of Ash Canyon on Pilgrim before I started this episode, just to familiarize myself with this route because I don't take it as often. And I'm really happy that I did. And that, okay, so here I see, all right, we do not have the matches, but we've got a book, a fire starting book. And I want to see, it says it's going to get us there, but that's a lie. Like, I don't know why it acts like it fills up that much of the bar when it's not going to. Like, you know it's not. So you can see the wind is howling outside of our little cave. It's really bad still. But it's not a true blizzard, it doesn't look like. So we're going to get these rashis made, and I'm going to do a little bit of a nap or whatever to pass time. And we're going to check on the weather. I think this is when it starts to actually blizzard. No, it's calm. It looks calm. No, it's really windy. You can see the wind. Okay. So, because it's been a minute. I did all this last night, so then I hit the hay. It was late. So here I remember that I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some rose hips right out here, and I didn't pick them on the way in because I was worried about us losing the fire. And here I'm like, all right, there's one. So there should be more, right? More than one? Isn't there like 2 rose hips? But no, I don't see it. So I go back inside. Surprisingly, these are 2 fur, but only one of them is size enough for the hacksaw to be able to break down. The other one's just massive. It's like a hatchet-only fur, which is cool that they put those into the game. I wish there were more of them that would like fall from trees instead of being in these unique areas. All right, so we're getting warmed up back, and I'm going to make some more teas. Oh, sorry, I hit the mouse, it looks like, with my foot. Okay. Well, I don't have my feet on the desk. My mouse cord goes up under the desk, and that's what hit it. Okay. So anyway, so I'm checking on our clothing situation, and I'm going to warm up everything, and I'm going to sleep another hour, and I'm just hoping for that wind to go away so I can leave without having to spend more of my hacksaw. And it looks like that doesn't really happen. And now we're at full energy pretty much. So I decide to sleep 1 more hour just to test it out, hope for the best, and we get a full blizzard. This is a full blizzard this time. And the fire almost went out. So I'm going to add one fur, and we're going to harvest this because I don't know how long the blizzard's going to take. It is going to take down my hacksaw. Um, and you saw like we almost got hungry, but we didn't. I checked because you can see how much energy it's going to cost you to do an action. So I saw we were going to be okay, and I went ahead and broke it down. So now I'm filling back up because we're going to get lots of cattails, I hope, when we get into the next region. All right, and I decided to read, and here the weather has turned really nice. Right after the blizzard, it is colder than you would want, but I decided it's time to go, and we're going to strike out. Let's see, it's not too cold, only 2 chevrons, really nice. So usually there's a deer over here, and right down this path. And I am kind of hungry, but I want to get to my next destination. I don't want to delay, and I'm not drinking. You see that? Normally I would take a drink, but I'm not because I think the cave is super close, and I'm hoping I can just make it in the cave without needing to use my warm-up buff yet. So there's the doe. You saw it right there. We just pass it by. We're not interested. We don't need the food. We don't need to waste the time. I just need to get from A to B. So right here, where the bunny is where we're going to get inside the cave. And my impression going into this cave is that I'm just going to find some sticks and some wood. Usually the caves in Timberwolf do not have much coal. So I've got 8 right now going into the cave. I decided to keep 1 stick on me in case I want to make a fire. And then I'm like, oh, look, there's coal. I can't believe it. That's really surprising. Then there's more coal. So actually, this particular cave seems to have coal, which I am shocked. Maybe I'm just coming to Timberwolf too early in my runs that the coal hasn't really spawned. I mean, we're at like day 60 at this point, right? So maybe I'm just missing the coal when I get to these caves because it hasn't had time to spawn in. These are like slow caves, but I get a decent amount of coal going through this cave. So we're going to keep going up to the top. I see there's just harvestable wood there, so I decided not to do that. We're just going to keep going, keep warming up. More coal. It's lovely. And I think another coal and a bandage, which is really strong, and another book to read. And that's cloth. That cloth is huge. Not as huge as the coal that we're picking up because I needed it. I needed it so bad. But it's big. Cloth is king. So we got another fire starting book. So now I'm like, maybe I can get to fire starting level 5 because fire starting level 5 is going to be really important for when we're at Miners Foley because we have to craft for like 24 hours to make the bear hide. So here I'm deciding I'm going to drop some stuff to lose weight, and I'm going to eat so I have a warm-up buff to get out there and look around because also I was hungry. And the weather is still pretty good, only 2 chevrons, so it's like 18 or so. Because it was 3 when we came out, and the torch got us there. So here's the mushrooms. And then also at this point, I see there's deer. There's 2 deer over there. And I'm like, should I hunt? And the wolf to the left, and I decide against hunting. I don't need the food that bad. So we got the few harvestable plants we could. I'm going to get back in the cave and go back through. And oh, look, there's a flare right there. Go back through, and we're going to head to our next location. So I'm picking up every single stick, every single piece of fuel I can find because we need it all, like to keep this fire burning. Because we're not warm enough yet, in my opinion, to sleep without a fire still, even in an indoor location like a cave. Not this cave, but the cave we're going to be sleeping at. Ooh, that coffee's good. All right. So we're going through. At the bottom here, I put a torch to block off the way I came from so I'd go the other way. So here's the torch to block off. We pick it up because that's another stick for our fire. And we're going to keep moving, keep getting every stick we can to make our fire burn as long as we can. And here we pick up the rest of our stuff that we left before. And I decided to make a little fire to warm up some teas and things so we can make it to the next cave. So I'm going to pick up everything, and I'm going to see I'm at 16 coal now. Huge. That's really good for us. So I'm going to warm up stuff, and then we're going to go. I just put a couple sticks on the fire. It doesn't really need to be that warm because we're warm inside. This is just to get our stuff warm. And I'm going to reset everything and finish breaking down the sticks to warm up a little bit probably. No, I didn't. I decided it was time to go. It feels like we're heavy and a little slow. You can tell how much slower I'm moving now than before. All right, we get our new warm-up buff because our old one ran out just right there. And I'm really hoping we can make it all the way to the cave without having an issue. There's 2 wolves in this area. You can see them right there. So remember, my hacksaw now is at like 55%. But I do decide I'm going to open up these crates. Let me see. Did I miss the hacksaw here? No. So the hacksaw's not here either. So I'm opening the crate, and then I stop because the wolf's really close, and he just runs off. Basically because he's and we got really good gear. So we got that and that. We got 2 socks now, and we got 2 pairs of pants now again. So we really needed that. That helped us out. That gave us like another degree of warmth. And I've also got that sweatshirt, which I should have put on, but I missed it. It would have helped us out as well. So I decided to drink there because it's a long way to the cave. You can see the cave straight ahead. That's where we're going to spend the night. We've got enough energy to do that. All right, picking up every piece of fuel except for I did skip the one behind us because it feels like I'm too heavy and I'm getting too cold. So I decide just to go straight ahead as best I can. I'm skipping that stick to the left. Nope. Yep. It's too much wind. It sounds like it's getting windy. I just want to get inside and save the torch. Let me save the light. And I'm going straight to the back. And we are warm inside. Great. So we're going to go ahead and put down a fire. And we're going to stay here until the next day. This is our new spot. 1 coal fire. If you notice, and now we had that fur. That's why we were so heavy. We had that fur from before, when we looted that fur inside the cave. So we're just going to warm everything up, and probably, I think I decide to read a little bit first and see if we can get to fire starting level 5. Because fire starting level 5 is going to boost our fires an extra 25% longer. Right now we get plus 25% to length, and when we get fire starting level 5, we get plus 50% to fire length. So it's going to be really important to get that. All right, just doing a little inventorying, and then I'll probably start reading, I think, is what I do. Or I go out and look for that extra 1 stick that I left behind. One of the two. I think I'm not warm enough, so I decide to stay in here and not go out there. Nope. I decided to go. I mean, I could have waited and got warmer, right? Instead of like being in this rush to go out here and get this one stick. And I'm like, oh, let me go a little bit further. I'm not cold yet. Da 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 da. And look over here for a stick. Oh, there's no sticks. Okay, well, I better run back because I'm almost cold and about to take damage. I mean, this is what was eating away our health all last episode, right? So, yeah, I learned my lesson, huh? Yeah, no. All right, so we're back, and you'll see there's where I finally realized I could put that on. All right, so just doing some inventorying while I'm waiting for these to boil. And I decide not to break down the leather. So the thing is, I don't have anything on me that requires leather to repair. And the only thing I'm really going to be using leather for, right now at least, is the cougar knife, right? That's the only thing I'll use the leather for currently. So I don't really need leather. Here I'm doing an hour just to check. All right, put that on. We're going to read the last one, and then we're going to sleep for 7 hours probably. We got 4 hours on the fire. And see, that's where I see like doing all that reading did nothing. Like, so I'm like, well, maybe I should try making a couple fires and see if that gets us to fire starting level 5. So I spend a couple sticks. I'm like, I've got 25 sticks. I can make it the night. Let's spend a couple and see if I can get fire starting level 5. So I make 1, 2, 3 fires. And then I check the fire starting skill, and I see that it really hasn't changed at all. And I'm like, I give up. But one great thing about fire starting level 5 is that fires start twice as quickly. Fires last 25% longer than they do currently. So we go up to 50% extra length on fires. And we can 100% chance to start a fire with a stick. So that's really, really helpful in this mode where you're like sprinting to a location, trying not to start a fire, decide to start a fire last minute, and need it to start, and need it to start quickly. This is just me cleaning up the cave. And I see it's a little cold. It's too early in the day, so I'm going to rest a little bit more, and then we'll go. Now our sleeping bag is looking kind of ratty. I think it's probably at like close to 50% sleeping bag now. So one thing I noticed is that it goes down really fast once it's a ptarmigan one and not the standard one. Yeah, 59% sleeping bag. So I do need to start preparing for making a bear sleeping bag. So I decided to leave the maple in that cave. I can come back to that cave in the future if I need to. It's not a big deal. And here I see up ahead, that's why I looked up, that the crows are there. So we are gathering up all the sticks and we're going straight ahead to the deer. He should be over here on the left. I'm trying to get there without using any of my warm-up buffs. And we're going to harvest the deer just for meat. And we're going to get some fuel. And here I'm like, okay, I'm at half half temperature. I need to make it. I can pick up these other sticks later. I just need to get warmed up. So I put it up here in the corner, hoping it's going to be wind shielded. And I believe we do get the fire going. I meant to use a book. I forgot to use the book. but we're okay. I see that we only need one coal to start the fire, and I decide to throw on some sticks to get it a little bit warmer so that we can warm up a little bit while we're harvesting this deer. All right, and then let's go. So I decide to use the hacksaw here just because it's so much faster. But you see it's at 44% now. I think each time you open a crate, you spend 5%. So we'll probably break this hacksaw at the summit if we don't find the second one. Honestly, I don't mind breaking the hacksaw anyway, completely. All right, so I'm going to warm up by passing time in the sleeping bag. It gives us an extra 3 degrees. Might as well do it. And here I repositioned myself so that I could see the fire and the food while I pass time to kind of get it. Yep, see, so I can watch it and then stop the sleeping process. All right, so we're going to loot this area now real quick, and then we're going to get ready to go. So I can't eat that last piece of meat. All right, and so instead what I do is I decide to get warm enough that if I drink a little bit, I'll be at full temperature and we can go. The weather is really nice. It's doing a really good job of cooperating. And I'm just looking for a decent torch. Here's our drinking. Okay, and then I'm going to get these other sticks. And I decide the torch isn't worth it because it's too heavy. I think it's twice as heavy as a normal stick. Ooh, had a little loading issue there with my video. But it's doing okay now. All right, so now it's time to get to Ash Canyon. And as I'm walking here, you know, I'm realizing that we're losing temperature still pretty rapidly. And I don't want to have to spend a lot of my newly acquired teas traveling when I could just drink one tea like I did the birch, which is renewable, and keep going, right? But we're a long way from where I'm going to end up, and I know I'm going to need a tea, at least one. So I'm going to go ahead and drink one here. Because what I've decided is I want to go through, instead of going up to, what's it called? So in order to get to Miners Foley, most people will hug the right side of the map, right? And go up, what is it called? Hold on. I'm going to pause the game a second, and I'm going to figure out what it's called on the map. Let's see. So let me pull up a map, because it bothers me that I don't know the names of these places. So it'll help you out too. Okay, so I got the map pulled up. All right, so here we're going to resume play. All right, there we go. What I'm doing is I'm talking about the way I want to go. So instead of going up to Homesteader's Respite, I want to go to the Shattered Cove, and there's a good reason for it. So Homesteader's Respite is really, really good, really strong when you can go inside. Because right now, in our state, we have to take the rope up. Okay, that's the only option. We can't take the cheat shortcut. We have to take the rope. All right, so here I'm walking down, and I'm like, I hope there's no moose, because I don't even want to be tempted to get this moose. And right here you see it. There's the moose. He's there. And I'm like, dang it, I didn't want to have to get him. So I should have gone to the right. I think there's more rose hips and things to the right here, but I skipped them. And I'm just trying to move because I don't like the snow. I'm afraid the game's going to turn on us and we're going to get stuck. So Homesteader's Respite is really good. The other option is to walk to Angler's Den. And I decide I'm going to walk to Angler's Den, but I'm not going to walk the normal way, like through the creek, following the creek, right? I want to go through the Shattered Cove and come up where and here I'm like, I don't want this moose. I don't want this moose. Run away, please. I threw a rock. Why haven't you run? And now he starts running, and he just stays over there in that corner running the whole time, and we get really lucky. But anyway, so I want to go the Shattered Cove route, which will take us out where the bear spawn is. So we're going to have to deal with the bear, which is okay. I don't mind. And then we'll get over to Angler's Den that way. This way is better because instead of going the river route through the bitter marsh, past the fishing hut, and up, that way only has one cave and the fishing hut. So you have two places to warm up that are safe. That cave is not an indoor cave either. It's an outdoor only cave. Also, it's full of cattails, but it's not full of teas. This route is nice and narrow, has two caves, so we've already got one extra cave in the other route, and it's got more locations that are completely wind protected. You'll see that later when I have to build a fire a couple times. So here I'm just trying to eat the rest of this meat because I don't want to smell. And I realize I'm going to need another tea because we're getting too cold too quickly. And I need to really book it because I'm not liking the weather. The weather's starting to scare me. Now, Homesteader's Respite, though, is really, you should always go that way, in my opinion, if you can go inside. Because you can climb up that rope, you can get rested, you can go inside, you can get combat pants, you can get more matches, you can get cloth, you can get usually extra clothing, extra food. It usually has quite a big chunk of food. It's a win-win, but Outer Misery, all you get is a coal and possibly a rose hip and a pat on the back for all that climbing you're going to have to do. Because as soon as you get up top, you're exhausted probably because you climbed 2 sets of ropes without a rest. So it's not worth it. So here we're collecting all the sticks we can, all the materials we can. Look at that wolf just sprinting right up to us. He is hungry. So there are a couple wolves this way, but just in this area. We would have also dealt with a lot more wolves if we'd gone the other route. This is the only place you're going to find the wolves here for now until we get to the bear area. So here I'm just collecting all the sticks, looking for all the harvestable plants, realizing that we're getting cold again and I don't have any teas that are warm. I want to get to an area where we do at least have a little bit of wind shielding. So I'm like, all right, I got to go. But I know there's more mushrooms and things up here. And I'm also going to need more torches. So the wind, you can see it's starting to pick up a little bit. So I think it's worth it. But I'll leave the other sticks there. You see that? And you can really see the wind's picking up. I'm trying to stay on the wind protected side. I decide this is the wind protected side. Let's go ahead and make a fire and get warmed up and warm up our tea so we can move again. So I spent, I think, 3 teas to get here, but we're collecting so much tea material. And we're going to get so much tea material going this way. All right, we're just barely warm, which is fine. I don't want to use the coal. The wind's picking up. Dropping all the teas. All right, we're going to start crafting them. So I got 1. I think I made 2 there, 2 rose hips. Let's see if I did or not. I think I made 2 rose hips. And I'm like, can I sleep here? Can I sleep here? No, there's nowhere to sleep. There's nowhere to warm up. I was just gonna try to warm up, so it's not happening. Um, but I really need to move because this area does not look safe. All right, so I'm gonna make more teas, I think. There I go, 2. So we're at least at 3. 1, 2. All right, the wind's really picking up. Y'all saw it blowing through there. I'm gonna go over here and get these as well. A little bit of a mistake. Look how cold we get, but that's okay. Better now than later, I decide. All right, now I'm really getting worried because the wind's really bad. And I throw a torch over there just in case the fire goes out. And look, the fire did go out. It's a good thing we threw a torch over there because this fire just reduced down to 9. And this side is wind shielded now. So we're trying to get to the next area that I know is wind protected. Like 100% wind protected. And I need as many sticks as I can get because I don't know how long we're going to need to stay there. I don't think I skip any of the rose hips or anything. So here I'm trying to figure out where is this wind coming from? Like, where am I wind shielded at? And eventually I decide it's in front of us. And so I need to stay to the right as much as possible. Get a piece of birch from here, which is really neat. And I throw the stick. I'm like, oh my gosh, it went way too far. Way too far. I pass by that rose hip because I just need to light it. And I put it there to protect it. There's no mushrooms across the way. We're going to need to drink real quick because we are just in trouble. All right, and here's the wind protected area. I'm like, this is wind protected. This has to be. I'm like, oh wait, this isn't where I wanted to go. And then look what happens. I get stuck. I'm like, what is happening? I can't move, but I'm moving. Look how slow I'm moving. I'm moving, but I'm not moving. I'm like, oh my gosh. This is a disaster. And finally, I get to a point where I can start moving. I mean, that was literally, it couldn't have gone any worse. And right here is where I've been wanting to get to. This, I'm like, this should be wind protected. And it's already a blizzard. We just got blizzard. It is an official blizzard right now. You can't really tell, but it is. And what I do is I remember to finally to use the book. Finally remember. And we start up the fire. And I'm looking around. And I'm testing it to make sure that it's not going to blow out. And we got 50 sticks, which is great. That's great. We needed that many sticks. We really did. And I get up and I go to the other side of the cave, which this is really a cave. It's just like a little safe zone. I go to the other side just to check to make sure it's wind protected. And look, over here, I'm not getting wind either. So this whole little area looks pretty safe. So I decide I'm gonna prepare stuff to warm up, see if the fire burns out. And it's not. It hasn't still. And the wind eventually shifts. And the fire is still burning pretty well. We got more rose hips. We got so many rose hips. So many mushrooms from this little expedition going this route instead of the other. I think it's well worth it. Decided to make some water. And that's hot enough. The cave should be close enough. I decided to not do the fire starting book, even though the book could probably get us there now. It's just, I need the rest. And resting conserves energy expenditure, whereas reading costs energy. So here, You see, every time I'm done, I pick up the pots and things because the pots take damage outside, just like everything else. So we start sleeping an hour at a time, hoping our fire does not go out. It's still a raging blizzard because that's what the long dark is. It looks like it's still a blizzard. And that is where I finally realize that I've been playing this whole time without sound. So so we're ready to start back. Normal game. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I've been playing without any game sounds for like half an episode. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all have no idea what I've been trying to say. I'm gonna have to narrate again. Or not narrate. I don't know. Maybe I'll just speed it all the way to here with some music. Anyway, we've been chilling in here in this safe little space. Sleep another 30 minutes over speaking. 0. We're warm. Alright, now the question becomes, do I go forward to the cave, or do we stay here for now? I think we utilize the fire again and sleep one more hour. And potentially go for the cave. Yeah, the weather sounds a lot better now. Alright. So, y'all missed a lot. They'll be blabbering about stuff. But I was saying, like... So I've been saying the whole time, we have, like, 2 route options, right? 2 routes we could have taken. Obviously, I chose this way, which is...
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
The rarely used way, I feel like. I'm going to drink food, I think. Maybe I'll just go to the cave. The cave should be right here. Isn't this it? Some more birch. No, we need a drink. We need our warm-up buff. Let's go. I was wrong. I don't know this way the best. What I was saying before was that you missed because I had, for some reason, the recording device wasn't recording sounds through my mic or my headphones. So y'all have been missing out. But essentially there's 2 routes usually people go in Ash Canyon, right? You go up Miners Foley. I'm sorry, to get to Miners Foley. Really 1 route. Everybody likes to go Homesteaders by the fishing pond, right? The fishing shack. That's the way I always go, personally. But in Outer Misery, that means 2 things. 1, you've got to climb a whole whole bunch of ropes without being able to rest at homesteaders respite. Respite. It's called homesteaders respite. You don't get to rest. The second issue is you don't get the loot there. Like, all you really get when you go that way is a pat on the back, a job well done, and one rose hip if you're lucky. Like, it's pretty much garbage for us. Everybody else, they go in, they get good food, you get matches. Alright, we have to drink again. You get the combat pants, which are epic loot there. Combat pants are well worth it. But for us, we have to take the rope up. We can't take the shortcut, you know, like can't take the sprain way, right? That sprain way is the way I'd normally go. And get inside and get all that loot and then rest up and then climb the other huge long rope. No, not for us. So this way is the way hardly anybody takes. At least that I know of, the Shattered Cove. And it's got a lot of resources. Y'all saw how much resources we gathered just walking this route. And not a lot of competition, not a lot of predators. You could go, you know, all the way to Angler's Den along the homesteader's side. Like, follow the river. But then you don't have all these sheltered spots like you do this way. Like, y'all saw where I put that fire down? That's where I was... Is that a rose hip I missed? And reishi. I mean, there are so many resources here, guys. So many. And this is the cave I was looking for. Thank goodness I saw this, because we about missed it. This was the cave I was looking for. There's 2 caves. This one and then the bear cave.
Starting to feel numb.
And the other way, you just get 1 cave. And it's not really a cave. It's just a protected area. It's not a warm cave. This one's actually a warm cave here. Let's see. Yep, see? We are 2 degrees inside. Alright, let's find... What's that? Looks like, I guess it's just snow, or is that a LED light? It's just snow. No fuel in here? No fuel. Alright, let's start a fire at the boundary. And so I need to save every stick I can. I need to save, essentially, is what I've been saying. But because when we get to Miners Foley, we're going to be crafting outdoors for 24 hours to make that coat, that bear coat. 24 hours. That's a big craft. Outside, big craft.
Perfect.
How much? We'll be fine. Alright, so let's get warm. Drop our stuff and sleep. Rest up. Okay. What are we now? -3? So y'all missed it. When I got to that moose, I decided against it. I was walking and talking, and I was like, hey, I really hope that moose isn't there because I don't want to see it. And then it was there. I had to make that decision whether or not I was going to hunt it. Obviously, I decided against it. The reasoning being it was nowhere near any sort of cave. Like it's out there.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
All alone. And okay, that's the way. Alright, let's craft real quick. No, let's sleep. I need to sleep because it's gonna get cold. Yeah. We got 2 hours, 3 hours on that. Sleep an hour. Probably need to make some water real quick. I like to leave water at every campsite. We are warming up doing this. Sleep one more hour. Shouldn't get thirsty. I'm sorry. I really thought I had some good comments too. I'm sorry y'all missed all my sweet talking. Oh man.
Barely walked with this much gear.
I guess I'll just fast forward through it. Alright, I'm gonna pause here and pause the game, and I'll be back tomorrow to finish up this episode. Alright, I'm back. Ooh, it's early in the day, isn't it? How much time we have? 43 minutes on the fire. It's not that far, but it's really cold for us. Oh, we let this pick that up. Yeah, negative 29. And I'm not really warm. So, and I'm heavy. So we're going to be moving slow.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We just don't have a lot of food is the problem. We need more food. Got a little bit of water here, lots over there. What are those? Birch? Anything I can craft? Yes, there is. Okay. We'll craft up a little bit while we're waiting. I'd really love to get to a higher higher. Fire starting skill, but so far it hasn't happened. Alright, we're getting up there with our teas. Getting up there. How many's in here? That one's full. Alright. Don't really need to make any more teas. Getting a little bit warmer. We are really close. I could read for 5 hours, or I could just make a couple fires. Got 41 sticks. Probably need like 10 fires, so we're gonna have to make another bow soon too. Good on our knife. It'll definitely last us to make the bear coat. I guess I could just go ahead and harvest this. But let's make a couple fires just to see. These are really good torches. Give me a bad torch. There you go. Alright. Just make a couple garbage fires. If I can get to level 5 before we get to Miners Foley. Oh, yes. It'll be great. So
Perfect.
One thing that I know is going to happen, though, is that we're going to get cold. And we're going to take damage when we go through the cave.
Come on, little fire.
And we're going to go through the cave more than once. Possibly. Maybe not. Make one more. Maybe this will be enough. Level our fire starting skill, please.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Maybe one more. We'll see. If I could start it and then take a torch off, that would be overpowered. Alright, I guess we'll sleep an hour. Actually, let's make one of these. It should cause the fire to go out. Yes, it did. And then we can start a new one. Then, before we go to sleep, that one will last longer. Alright, so let's start a new fire. I'd actually like to see what our fire currently is at. I didn't pay attention. And if it just boosts up immediately or if you have to add to it. 40 minutes? I felt like it just leveled. Oh, it did! Alright. We got it. Alright. Let's add a stick now. 39 to 50. 11 minutes on a stick. Woohoo! Level 5. Fire starting 50% longer. 50% faster, 50% longer. So we got an additional 25% bonus on the fire. now we can sleep an hour. Maybe it'll get a little bit warmer. I don't want to lose this good weather though. Negative 22.
I'm starving.
Looks like it's a little windy. We don't need the books anymore. I'll sleep one more hour. See what happens with this weather. Come on, where you at? We won't be able to sleep the hour, but we'll try. Oh, it's foggy? Oh, beautiful. Alright, we're going. We are going. We're going to eat this along the way. How much water do I have? Yeah, enough.
I can barely walk with this
Let's
much
go.
gear.
Now, we may run into the bear. It is possible. That would not be a good thing. I'd rather him come to us. But if we do, it'll be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and eat in a second. When we're at a little bit less, okay, that's about it. Let's go ahead and eat it. Okay, good. We got some good food. Man, we're going to get more ptarmigans hopefully too when we get up to Miners Foley. Did that stick just disappear? Why am I so slow? I'm warm here? This is indoors? This is another indoor cave right here. Interesting. That's crazy. Why are there so many indoor caves on this route? Maybe that's what happened when I was like, I'm not moving. Maybe I was crouched and slowed. And it was considered indoors. I'm not sure. But we're going to keep picking up sticks. And we're going to keep, hopefully get some more harvestables. We should be entering the bear territory any moment.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Alright, now there can be a wolf here, so we need to be careful. It is a little bit after midday. I hear the bear. I hear the bear. We are barely cold. There he is, right there. Maybe. Can't really tell. Yep, he saw us. Alright, let's go back here and make a fire real quick. Just a little one. Look how fast we make fires now. Add one stick. See if we can... Is he coming towards us? What are you doing? I just hit him once. Twice. Christ. Crazy. Alright. So, powerful bear. Alright, we just want his hide, obviously. That's all we want. Make another one. Yeah, go. Look at his face. Alright. We need some more arrows, too.
Come on, little fire.
Negative 18. Alright, let's add one coal. And then... drop our stuff to warm up. I'll pick all this stuff up in a second.
I would drink almost anything about now. Is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, now let's get this. Like 9, 8. Go there. Let's go ahead and get his hide. Can I get it without starting it? No. We're just gonna get the hide, I guess. Then. We're not getting very warm. So what I'm gonna do is go over to the bear cave. Don't need his guts. Don't need anything about him. Just gonna... Maybe I should get his guts and leave them in the bear cave. Alright, let's add... 5 degrees is all. Let's get some guts. Get a little bit warmer. Alright, that should be it. Alright, I'm ready to go. Got a decent one. I don't need great torches. I just need to go. Let's go. We got loads of time on the fire. We will attract wolves, but we have a torch for now, so we are okay. I'm not gonna leave... Maybe I should leave the guts here. This isn't that bad of a location. It's not that far off, but I'd like to, I think, leave them in the cave that goes up to Miners Foley. So... I meant to drink that earlier. My bad. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any rose hips or anything over there. There may be some stuff in the cave, though. I think I'm just gonna leave all the stuff here. It's just I'm too heavy. No. I don't know. Let's see what's in here. Looks like coal, actually. Oh. Yeah. Oh no, that's just cedar. Okay. Wait, 2 more. 48 kilos. This is really what's weighing us down, but I need everything. I really do. We can get... Sorry, I thought I heard a wolf. If we can get these to here, we'll be set. Like we won't... Yeah, I'll drink this. It's fine. It may be wise to drop the torch. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I will... Yeah, we're going to drop the torch. I'm not going to go anymore. We're going to go AAA. We're going to go faster. We're gonna go fast because we already killed the bear, and we're gonna save our teas. I'm gonna try to save on teas.
don't really need every single cattail along the way. What we do need is sea supplies. And to move quickly. When we have more warmth, and we have more when we have more warmth, we can spend more time collecting this stuff. We will have to kill these wolves to get by, though, since we got rid of the fire. There's a wolf over there on the right. Should be okay. When we get up to Miners Foley, hopefully, we will have the deer spawn. Okay? That's what we want. The deer or the moose at Miners Foley. Then we would have enough food to be able to craft everything we're going to need. If we don't, we could try to go a little bit further. And possibly get a deer spawn a little bit beyond Miners Foley. Can we make it up this slope?
Barely walk with this much gear.
We're gonna have to climb these anyway. Might as well walk for right now. Yeah, I thought there were two sets. Okay. No! Ah! Oh, I thought I clicked it right. Alright, we gotta drink. Maybe. Yeah, let's drink. We'll drink another one. Oh my gosh. I thought I clicked it right, and I missed it. Let's try again. need to be extra careful up here. Oh, really? Are you serious?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's probably the last one we can drink. Just need to go. Now, there's probably going to be a wolf up here. I hear the wolf, actually. There he is. You can get by him. Is he actually scared? Yeah. Can you leave us alone? He's right there. That is a really bad spot. We do not want him beside us. Alright, that guy is fine. Hopefully he'll deter the other ones. I do need to drink one more time if we can. But we might be able to make it to the cave, as we are. It's right over here. We are very close. If we can make it down this slope. Ooh. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna have to drink. Go, 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 go.
Oh, it's getting dark out here. I'm looking for shelter.
I think we did it. I don't think there's any mushrooms over there. Okay. Oh, let's get inside. Okay. I didn't want to pick up the AAA. Open AAA? Where was that? Where's Leaf Cave? Carry AAA. Carry. Open. Nope.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Technically, we're probably gonna get another flare. I don't really need to be warm because we're gonna walk through the waterfall and get cold. So I'll go ahead and start another fire. Might as well. I'm okay with it. Let me just look outside real quick. Oh my gosh, you're so slow in the cave. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Okay. Alright, so what we really need to do, though, is I need to leave some stuff here. I gotta get rid of this weight. So we're gonna drop the new bear hide, new guts, birch, and maple.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Stuff. Why are we so heavy? I can't eat this. All those sticks are weighing us down. What else I got? Drop that. That. I'm not gonna need those antibiotics. 9 kilos of sticks. Just so heavy. Really need that backpack. Alright, that's about as good as I can do. They're a little bit faster. So we're going to leave one light on this side, right here on this. And I'm going to take the other one through. So let's drop that here. Use this one. Go ahead and light it. Drop this one. Take off all our clothes. We're going to get cold going through the waterfall. Go ahead and put this on the other side as soon as we can.
If at home, warm up soon.
Put on clothes. Alright, let's switch these around. We should be warm already. Hopefully we didn't take too much damage doing that. That should be the only time we have to go through that. The rest of the stuff we're going to carry to the cave. Put them down. Anything back here? More coal. Ooh, what's this? Fur? Getting a little bit warm. That's good. There's probably a deer carcass in here. If there is, we're definitely harvesting the meat because we're hungry. Yes, Astrid, I know. And then we can climb up and down the rope a couple times as well. Really need to just get to our destination, you know. Alright, here's the flare. There's always a flare in this cave. At least it seems that way. Some chips. That's good. We do have the deer. Okay. Let's make a little fire. And get the meat off of him. Not the hide, just the meat.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
We don't have a rope climb? I thought this was a rope climb. No. Yeah. This should be a rope climb cave. There's the rope. Okay. I was getting confused. Another... Oh no, this is just a book. Probably just go ahead and burn this right now. Give this a little bit more fuel on the fire. I think I'll sleep here for 1 hour. Climb the rope. Alright, we need to go light enough. Got a lot to drop. I think I'm gonna leave the backpack down here. Yep. Bedroll. Alright, let's... We got 8 more pounds to drop. 8 more kilos. I mean, that's a lot to drop. Just to be light. I need to drop, like, everything. Alright, so... Can't drop that. still warm? How warm am I? 12. So I can drop this. That. I'm still warm, right? Yes. How much do I weigh now? 12. Alright, let's go back down. Click stuff. It's being finicky with the clicking. Maybe because of the rope. I'm gonna sleep here an hour. How heavy am I? 31 kilos. Let's see here, one more hour. I can leave the water down here. That's what I can do. Ooh, but I got this bedroll that's heavy too. Let's go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Gonna check this deer real quick. And I guess I'll... Maybe I should just let the fire burn out. Use another match. We're gonna get a bunch of matches up top of Timberwolf. And I've really been conservative with my matches this whole time. I do just want to be able to see her right now, though. And you can hear that it's a blizzard outside, so... Let's do that. We'll go up here, we'll sleep. And we'll get ready to leave in the morning. We won't waste our fuel like I've been wasting it. But I do need to see her right now.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I'm gonna need more water. go get the water down there real quick. Anything else we need? I don't think so. Alright, let's go back up. It'll make us a little bit more tired. Sleep a little bit longer. Just wanting to... Yeah, that's much better. I think it's just wanting to put out the...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
torch because I'm clicking too fast. I think right here is a good place to sleep. Get a little closer to the exit. Alright, we'll sleep right here. And let's leave the torch here for a second and go outside. So you can grab these rose hips while it's blizzarding. No, it's not blizzarding. It's negative 22. Negative 22 isn't bad. It's not good. But I'm really tired. I'm just gonna sleep.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Sleep. It's okay. We can spin an extra. I think what I'll do is actually use one of these flares because I don't want to carry around all that weight to start a fire. Alright, I do need 1 minute. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. It's early.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
These shouldn't give us food poisoning, I don't think. Okay. And then let's drink a little bit more. Anything I can craft to lighten our load? Alright, we'll sleep a little bit. Hopefully it'll be noon and we'll be well rested and it will not be windy. We don't want it to be windy. I can't tell. It sounds really still though, so I think it's good.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it's only 16. Alright, let's go flare. Place it
Anything
here.
right now.
The one coal. and then we'll warm up some stuff and go.
Come on, little fire.
Alright. Warm up some stuff. And I want a birch as well. Anything else we can craft? I don't think so. No, I don't want to craft anything. And I got everything on.
Think about his food.
I'm wearing everything. I would like a couple extra torches. Take some torches off.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
We'll get 3, 4 torches. That's good.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Alright, let's go. Go ahead and drink in a second. When we're at a quarter temperature. -12. Wow. Just wow. -12? That's crazy to think of. -12. Alright, if the bear's here, kill it. I mean, he's gonna be here, but hopefully he's not in our way and we can get by him. I'd rather not kill the bear and kill the moose instead. I'd really love to just kill a deer and call it a day. I really hope the wolves are not there, but I'm pretty sure the bear's going to be in our way, the wolves are going to be there, and there's going to be no deer and no moose. I mean, that's just the way the game goes.
I could eat anything right now.
It wouldn't be the long dark without some trouble. Some hardships. I think we can make it all the way there without another tea. At this temperature. Where's the wood? There's always like a little bit of wood here. don't see the bear yet. He's probably scaring the wolves. I'll step back in to the warm area. Eat a little bit. Eat this. Warm up a little bit. Alright, let's go. No wood this time. They're immediately gonna go left.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
I hear something over there. Just putting our torch up so I can see how much is left on it. I think I hear the moose, to be honest. The moose is here. That's all the meat we're gonna need. I can stay here for days. The wolves are here, though. Yeah, it's the moose. He sounds lovely, doesn't he? Want to get to that tree? Start a fire. Wind's coming from that way? Yeah. Put one coal on it to warm up. No, we're not going to. This is just for hunting the moose. Got 5 arrows, that's plenty for the moose. See if we can get his aggro. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, that was interesting. Look at that headshot. What's up, buddy? Alright, you're gonna give me lots of stuff. I promise you I will use you to your fullest. Hopefully we can get all this stuff.
Come on, little fire.
One coal. Drop those. Alright, let's put on water. Water.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Harvest 2. Let's cook one of these. And then 40 minutes. Really hope it doesn't burn out our fire. I think we put it in a good place. Okay, 22 minutes. See, here we can watch it. Let's see. When it turns brown, we'll hit escape. There it was. Go ahead and eat this piece of moose meat. Cook another one. 46 minutes. Alright, let's quarter it again. Watching. And now. Great weather. Do another one. 27 minutes. How long do you have, buddy? 49 minutes. We'll add 49. Let's go ahead and quarter it again. And then when it happens, we'll stop. Okay. And now I'm going to take this fire down there. So let's make a birch.
This pack is getting
Then I'm
too
going to
heavy
finish
to
quartering
carry.
him. Four minutes. Let's go ahead and quarter him. Wrong button. Alright. Alright, we should be able to make it down there now. Only one chevron. Alright, so I want to get here and I want to start a fire. That's our goal. Get here, start a fire. I'd like to go up there and get ptarmigans. Not have to deal with these wolves. But it looks like we're dealing with them. %, chance. I'm pretty sure in here we're automatically warm. Yeah, it's got like a weird warm buff. Okay, we got the hammer. Okay. We got a candy bar. What do we get over here? Nothing. Alright. Let's add a coal. Fur. Alright, I want to go get the, I want to drop a lot of this stuff. Let's get lighter. Then I want to drink a little bit, and I want to heat up this one. Let's swap with a torch around this area. I hope they don't go eat all the ptarmigans. It'd be a huge bummer. Let's just look around while the weather's this good. And then we'll come back with the travois full of meat. And we'll start cooking and crafting. Cooking and crafting. There's the key for the fishing hut. Pretty sure it's going to be useless. The fish are going to be rotten. And when we get them out, we're not going to be able to use them. Alright, let's go over here. Get the rest of this stuff. Maybe I should try to take the guts and the hide over to the cave already. To start curing. That's a thought. That is a thought. Especially since the weather is so good right now. I wonder if they can cure in the bear cave. Let's drink this tea and try. See if they can cure in the bear cave.
Hope nobody needs this anymore. Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
But I don't have to go all the way back to the other cave. Warm. And it says they're curing. Curing. Alright. That's amazing. Let's get back while we still have temperature. Put up the travois. Get this food back to our new home base for the time being. Got 5 arrows. I'd rather not have to kill those wolves. Follow our footprints. This is going to work out great. The other option is to go around that way and then into camp. That looks like the safer route. Alright, let's get our travois down. I think we have enough time.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
heavy is Mr. Boy? I'll leave one more of those there. I don't think we're going to need all that meat. Let's see if we can get to the fire without them killing us. I think so.
I can't carry this any further.
53 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, get the stone out. Alright, let's go ahead, duck, harvest. $41. The meat comes first.
Feels like night is coming.
Probably need to throw some more stuff on the fire. Just max it out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So let me max out this fire real quick. Alright, so it is at 33 degrees. 68, 70. Now I can take off my clothes and not be taking damage. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Put all the clothes in here. Okay. Honestly, don't think I'll eat all this meat anyway. Like, I don't think I can stay here that long. Like 10 liters of water. Cook all the .9s first, and then we'll sleep, and then we'll start crafting. It's gonna be great.
Can you eat trees?
We're gonna
Because I'm gonna.
have double bear cove. Put the spat over here. All right, which one of these is the small one? 1 kilo. Small. All those are 1 kilo. These are the .9s. We can leave the rest of that meat up there on the hill. We're definitely not going to be here that long to eat all this meat. We could take all the meat with us to the mine and cook inside and not be, and be inside and not even need a fire barrel, but I'm going to do it this way. 17 minutes, 37 minutes. Go ahead and start sleeping a little bit. I'm gonna put my thing like here. Should be wind protected. Alright, so we maxed out the temperature on the fire, so we will be warm at all times, even in a blizzard. 11 minutes till ready. Bear skin. Let's go. Some of the .9s, right? The .9s are going over here. Sleep an hour. Keep going, keep sleeping. You can hear the ptarmigans up there. Go ahead and pick it up for now. 1, 2. I'd hate for it to take damage. Because it sounds like a blizzard's about to start. Let's go ahead and cook 1.9, one normal one. Keep sleeping an hour at a time as we cook. 0.9, yeah, 0.9. And this is a full one. This is exactly why this moose is way better than the other one we came across before. Alright, sleep another hour. Maybe I'll start crafting, but I'd rather just keep cooking and sleeping, but I can craft and sleep. I mean, craft and cook. Pick this up. Maybe while it's not blizzarding, I'll sleep. Just in case that causes damage to the sleeping bag. Where was it? Here?
Made it through the night.
So if we need to, if like we can't keep the fire burning long enough to craft, what we need to, we could try staying under the shelter and crafting. I think we can do that and be warm. Alright, we'll go ahead and start crafting.
Oh, I'm starving.
Blizzard now. fully warm during a blizzard. You know, no problem. I have to drink. "33 minutes. Alright, we got 2 hours on the fire left. I really want to test to see if we're warm inside. So we got, let's just go crafting. 2 hours. It'll still be burning because we're outside. 55
Sun is
minutes
setting.
left.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Okay. Let's go 1 more hour of crafting. All right.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That's okay, Astrid. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put on our clothes. All right, and I'm gonna get a torch going. And we're gonna see if we're warm. And if we are, that'll save us really nicely from having to burn a fire constantly. If we're not, we'll just start a fire, and I've got coal to warm it up. We pretty much use the fire effectively anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so let's grab these. I want to drop the reishi stalks. There we go. Go ahead and light it. And then I'm going to go inside of here. Where we should be. See, we're positive 4. Even though right outside of it, right here, we're 49. So I think this area is protected, but it's 11. 3. 3. I don't know. I don't know how warm it's going to be. Is the problem. So we'll find out. And then I'll go make a fire if I have to. Alright, so the fire's out. We are 3 degrees. Negative 19. Alright, we're 3 degrees inside with the torch. Without the torch, we are 0. Okay. Okay. So if we had the other bear hide, we would be warm. I could just craft it and sleep. I'm gonna take the risk. We don't need any more of this torch stuff. I'm gonna let it burn out. I'm gonna craft. I'm gonna sleep in here. And when I need to, I will warm up the fire. But for now, I think we're okay. Put this out. Let's go ahead and just sleep for an hour or two. We'll sleep 2 hours. 1 hour. We'll do 1 hour at a time. See if we get cold. I don't know if can I even craft at night in the dark, out in the open like this. Maybe. If I had the bear roll and the bear hide, I would be set, you know? And eventually I will be making the bear roll, so that's fine. Let's keep going. If it was a blizzard, we would be too cold. Oh, and if it's a blizzard, I can't start a fire. Ooh. Well, we'd have to start the fire directly in. We wouldn't be using a torch. Okay. All right. Let's keep sleeping. Maybe I repair. I'm gonna try to repair. I think it's worth repairing. Amazing. Okay. That will make us warm. Because we get 6 now. Okay. That'll keep us warmer longer. Because we get 6 inside now. I wonder how cold it's going to get, though. Alright, we are still warm, so let's sleep. We can sleep 1 more hour. Alright. We gotta eat. Drink. Alright, let's go past time. 1, 2. Alright, we gotta go, 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 go. Go, I don't care. I don't care. Too cold. Too cold. Let's go.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
little
Too
fire.
cold.
Come on.
Go, 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 go. Right here. This is the warm spot. Alright, we got it. We got it.
Jesus, it's cold.
Yes, it is cold, Astrid. You are correct. You are correct. 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, that's it right there. Alright, and we're warm out here. Okay. Alright, well, we're not at the point where we can go inside yet, but we're close. 38%. Next time it may be... Am I warm actually in
Looks
here?
like I made it through another night.
2, 9. It's weird. Next time it may be worth it to come out, to spin another match and use 1 coal on the fire just in this cold period. But anyway, we got 4 hours on it. Let's craft. -6 in here now.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Alright, so we're actually warm inside of it now. Alright, -20. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft another hour. How much fuel do I have? Not a lot. It would be better if we didn't have to spend it. I'm gonna take the torches off. Get this closer. Take the torches off. Hope for the best. And that fire's still going. Alright, now the fire's dead. We 12C in here? 8C. 11, 10. 9, 8. Alright, let's throw the torch. 5C. Ah, let's craft. Sounds like we're gonna get a blizzard. Haven't yet, though. Let's get another piece of meat.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Alright, let's keep crafting until we're cold, and then we'll sleep. I should just craft. Got 11 hours. Wow, we're actually going to get tired before we get cold.
I'm getting tired.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab some water. And I'm gonna sleep an hour and then craft an hour, I guess. And I may actually get it done. No, we're not going to get it done. We're going to have to go one more day. Because we're going to get cold. Here we go. We start getting cold now.
Suit, I'm gonna faint.
Alright, so let's rest until we can't rest and it's too cold. And then we'll make a fire. We won't do like yesterday and make that mistake. I'm going to need to drink and eat probably. It's a blizzard now. Eat. Drink. We are warm. Okay, we got cold. Yeah, we're -9. Okay, we gotta go make the fire. Which is fine. We can spin another match. Is it here? I want to be done for We're gonna try one coal. See if that's enough.
Come on, little fire.
It is. 2 hours and 53 minutes. So let's just try. So at 2 hours and 53 minutes. Sleep 1 hour. It should be at 1 hour 53 minutes if it's not getting the bonus. We are getting the bonus. So let's see if it's at 153. No, it's at 219. So we are getting a bonus. Got 144 full to be -4. That should be enough. Alright. That's amazing. Okay. So we spent one more coal and one more match. But I think we've got it now. How warm are we in here? I might want to pull off all of the torches for 1 degree. Okay. I don't care. I want to pull off all the torches. Let's scare this guy away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're okay. I'm gonna go pull off the torches. I'll keep... I guess I should keep one of them in here while wait for that to burn out. Just to make sure. Yep. 6 degrees. Alright. Great. 3 degrees. Let's craft. Grab some more water. Oh, we got the bearskin coat. We got the bearskin coat. We got the bearskin coat. Alright. Arrow shafts. Yes, we need those. And we're gonna make a new bow. Why can't I make the bow? I left the guts somewhere? Dang. That's okay, we can make the bow in the cave. I think we'll have enough that we can make the bow in the cave.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer. It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
We are so warm now. Where did I leave the guts? Oh no, we're gonna do a little sit rep. Probably keep the rest. They're pretty good. And we can walk with them. Maybe the 44 and up only. Got three shafts. 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay. I'd love to go get the ptarmigans. We'll do that at some point. Drop this for right now. Leave it up here too. Alright. Go ahead and sleep a little bit. Where did I leave the guts? There's nothing in here, right? Look at that. Alright. I do need to repair, probably. But we'll do that in the future. Right now, let's sleep 1 hour. Save the game. And I'm going to call the episode here. This is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to get up here to Miners Foley. I wanted to craft our extra bear coat. Get nice and warm. Now we're positive 8 degrees in here. Like, get nice and warm. We are feeling 8 degrees. We're missing like an extra deer hide pant. And that's it. Like, we're good. We're set. If we can maintain these items, we will have some warmth. Don't know where I left that. I'll probably look at the video and figure it out. But anyway, thank you for watching. We are doing really well. We're at 50% now, so I did lose in the cave 3% getting cold, like walking through that water. That was 3% that little bit of time. But we're at 50%. We are 2/3 of the way to the goal. I wanted 100 days. We are 2/3 of the way there. I'm feeling pretty confident that we can keep going. He's right up there. So next episode I'll sleep. We'll hopefully get up there and get the ptarmigans. Come back here, make some fire. We've got enough that we can cook the ptarmigans, make some more broth. Yeah. And then we'll take this stuff with us. Now, I am not bringing this. We don't need that. Not at all. The hammer, though,
Perfect.
we may take. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave both of those here, because maybe we'll get a hammer in Timberwolf. But I'd love one for Timberwolf Mountain. But we can't make the fishing tackle here, or the fishing tip-ups, because I don't have. Can we make tip-ups here? I only have enough for one. Yeah, we can't even make fishing tip-ups. So really, we can't even fish. We're gonna have to just live off of. Can I harvest this? Good. But we're not going to, because this is like an amazing location. Are we at level 4? Is that why I downed the moose in one shot? I'm sorry. Or almost level 5 harvesting, but ooh, mending will get it up the next time we mend something. Cooking, archery is almost level 4. We're level 3. Alright, anyway, it's been great. We're gonna go get ptarmigans. We're gonna go to the gold mine and get a little bit more carry capacity. And then we're gonna go back to Timberwolf. That's my plan for the next episode. I can't believe how heavy we are. And like, I literally need everything we're carrying pretty much. I really do. I can't leave anything behind. And we're 35 technically is our max, and we're already 38. So we're quite heavy. Gonna be even heavier when we get another one of these. Okay. Anyway, can't wait to see y'all the next one. I've been blabbering on long enough. As always, enjoy the long dark. Goodbye.